Coach Debbie B, back with another Basics of Nutrition. Today we're going to talk about the three main dieting phases: fat loss, maintenance, and gains. All right. Fat loss is when we're eating in a caloric deficit. Maintenance is when our food and beverage consumption equal our output. So our energy in is equal to the energy out. All right. Gains is when we're eating in a caloric excess, also known as bulking. Regardless of the dieting phase that you're in, you want to make sure that your protein is no less than 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. If you don't know how much lean body mass you have, coaches can help you with that, but there's also testing and other things that you can help to use to determine that. Nothing's 100%, but you can at least get in the ballpark, okay? If you're not, but maybe like 20, 30 pounds overweight, you can always do the general rule of thumb and get 1 gram per pound of your ideal weight by those charts that you see on the internet that show you for your age, height, and sex. You can go by those as well, all right? But always DM me, I'll help you with that. We want to make sure that we actually get more protein than that, especially when we're in a fat loss phase of a diet and as we age, okay? We don't want sarcopenia to come in, and that's where our body naturally starts to reduce our amount of muscle mass. So that's why we got to make sure that we're supplying it with prioritizing protein. Resistance training can be body weight and lifting weights. You also hear people call it slamming the iron. I'm at the gym, right? Just as long as you're having some sort of stress put on the body. And then always prioritizing rest and recovery, those sleep and those off days, y'all. You can't be grinding 7 days a week. And a lot of you, not even 6 days a week, okay? Some 4 to 5 days is about a healthy point. Cardio is going to be additional or supplemental. It should not be your primary form of exercise. One, because weight training, weight resistance also builds bone density as well. Cardio will do that for you too because your feet are slamming on the pavement or whatever, but it's more impactful on your joints. So always protect yourself, okay? Remember that our body must have time to grow, repair, and build tissues with the protein that we're giving it, the training that we're doing to it, but it's got to have that rest and recovery in order to do that. Protein is Legos, people. You're eating for muscle. You should be. You're never going to get big and huge unless you're adding performance enhancement drugs into the mix of things, right? Steroids, those kinds of things. So remember, fat loss is when we're eating a caloric deficit. Maintenance is when our input and our output equal. And then gains is when we're eating a caloric excess with the intent to actually put on more mass, not just burn the fat. We want to actually build muscle, okay? But we can't do any of that without prioritizing protein, resistance training, and then having that rest and recovery. So our body then can take the protein that we've given it, grow, repair, and build those tissues. See you next time.